67. Good afternoon and welcome to Peter Mulder from Germany. Now if you're wondering why somebody has dabbed graffiti on the car, that's great, you can switch it off there. The reason is ruling miles. This is the only BMW 507 that took part that year. A car that they could meant that the price slightly increased from 3,000 to 13,000. BMW V8 from the 1950s. Just seen, this is a car built with very much one market in mind, and that market, as the name suggests, was California. Perfect. In Paris, was sold at auction for a considerable amount of money, almost by US state. Ferrari is driven by people like Steve McQueen, James Coburn, and Brigitte. And it's GT man Fred Kritz with his wife Donna in the Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2 four-door convertible of 1961. For luxury but sporting cars at the same time, and they have one of the most beautiful collections of Rolls-Royces in Europe. And it looks like they have borrowed James Bond's car for the afternoon. In fact, more like you bought James Bond's car from him. Now, if you imagine James Bond on holiday, it's a handsome motor car. Thank you. If you could afford it, was the fastest convertible that money could buy, 170 miles an hour. What a car. I'm going to ask the man who invented un restauro eccezionale. But, well, in case it doesn't, I will tell you that this was, or that the Panther was, back in 1977. Oh no, it's coming. In the only known Panther 6 in the world. And do the brakes work? Yes, they do. Willett is the car that he premiered at the 1977 London Motor Show. The headline writers, in the end, just two cars were built. One car that's never been heard of again, which was built after the Panther company went badly bankrupt. And Albert is showing us his party trick. The car is lifting up its skirt. We don't know if it will go down again. Yes, it goes up and down. This car has taken Viagra. It looks spectacular. 6 wheels, of course, that's the big selling point of this. Yes, this is the first time we've ever had a Camargue here at Este, and for a year that we are focusing on the 1970s, what could be more appropriate? Now, just 5 of these cars were made. They were the brainchild of a great Italian designer, but it's an Italo-American collaboration. So once again, I'm going to hand the microphone.
The only kind of letdown is the gearbox, because before
the surprises just keep coming. Away you go. Thank you. 5 made. Graham Robertson and his wife, and I have to say, can I ask you and your wife, Graham, to step out of the car? Congratulations. That's the look we were looking for.
It was the most beautiful car in the world, and still is. And
he won't mind me saying, a young man about town, and he was driving by a shirt like that. Watch out, there's a Porsche coming. Marco Betocchi. Prego Marco. Perfetto, grazie. Iconic model. That's interesting. That's a revolutionary award for a Porsche 911 Carrera. Interesting and significant award. Giallo Oriente is the name of this car. Although it, of course, looks much more yellow, it is actually known as Oriental, much more orange rather, Oriental Yellow. That's the official name of the color. It's from the 1970s. Marco Betocchi, grazie. E ciao, complimenti. Than the Miura which preceded. Not many cars can upstage a Miura, but this one perhaps can. The wife of Albert Spies. We have a ladies' team here this afternoon. This car gained the name Countach, but I think probably they're busy sweeping the floor. And when the meglio conservata, nel dopoguerra naturalmente, la macchina più importanti al mondo, e siamo onorati che ogni anno portano una macchina della loro collezione per the fast ladies in the Lamborghini LP 400 Countach. With one of only 3 BMW M1s ever to be liveried in factory black, and certainly the only one that's ever been designed by BMW. It was intended to be a car primarily for racing, Group 5 racing such as Le Mans. With the BMW M1 all the way from Colombia. We set it against the stopwatch. 6 Hills Racers. Strong ladder type chassis built to withstand the rigors of the Mille Miglia. And always the man to have around in a crisis. You see, if you don't think that's what you call a multitasking jury. No singing today. Shall I count myself lucky, Aegon? And is your son? Great to see you as always, and great to see and hear the McLaren M1. In comparison, but here it is. Stefano Armonica back on music. And it sounds great. The BMW 502 Cabriolet, and in the 502 Cabriolet, it's a family Saturday outing. Willem, hello again. Gabriella, hello once again. We have Gabriella Fink. I want to see the new watch later on, Willem. You can show us the best of show watch. In ante. Wolfgang Sauer at the wheel, and the co-driver Karim Habib, the head of BMW Design Automobiles. Wow! Your passenger here to tell us all about it. Karim, good afternoon. Welcome to
here. And what we thought about is to pay homage to the history that BMW has. And as you know, it has a pretty amazing history.
The CSL homage il suo esordio mondiale qui oggi a Villa d'Este. Karim Habib, il designer al volante, out for a relaxed Saturday afternoon drive. Torsten, always good to see you. The dawn of 1952. I have to say, 1952 to have a power hood. Congratulations! But did that come as a surprise, Clive?
Yeah, well, it was a surprise. It's been my first time I've ever been to Villa d'Este, so it's been a hell of a
Continue. We expect to see you back here again, but I have to say, I've driven and take good care of it for you. But I can see already it was called, that was given that nickname by the Swatters family, who owned the car for no fewer than Ford. It's the first Ferrari owned, and perhaps appropriate for the man who drives it. Come through Fiat, the company that is some. To the winners, the rewards. Clive, if you think you're going to get a Remy standing there because he's hoping that you'll give up and sell it to him eventually. Well, I have to say that's a well-deserved. Parte,